Unbelievable coach and program. I thought for about 28 minutes we played really hard, played really well, and then there was about a 3-minute stretch where I sort of thought it got away from us, and we'll give them credit for that, obviously, because they sort of force you to make some mistakes as well, and then they capitalized on them, and I'm sure. Coach Self, is proud of how his guys played during that stretch, and sometimes those things happen during the course of a game. But we'll just open it up to questions for these guys first. Yeah.
Questions for Jimmy and Derek?
Yeah, Jimmy, at halftime, you guys kind of controlled parts of that first half, had the lead, were playing, forcing them to call timeouts. What was the thought at halftime being down after a half like that?
Coaches told us to keep grinding. We were down by 6, so he told us to keep fighting and keep pushing, and that's what we did.
Was it encouraging being there, or did you feel like maybe you should have had a lead?
It was encouraging. They're a good team. We tip our hats off to them. They're a good team, so we were playing real well, so we just kept our confidence and tried to come out in the second half with the same mindset.
It jumped to 11 pretty quickly. They only had a couple free throws and 1 bucket, but it was from 6 to 11, right like that. Is there a mental part of being down double digits, especially in a place like this, that kind of makes it even more difficult? Yeah, go ahead.
That plays a big key. It was a great environment. So when they went up, it's kind of mind-boggling a little bit. You have to settle down and stuff like that. So when they went up, we just kind of tried to claw back, take a punch, throw a punch. And we let it get away from us. But it was a great opportunity for us.
Any questions for Jimmy or Derek?
Derek, what was going through your mind during that dunk that you had late in the second half?
Just finished the play. Coach drew up a backdoor play for me, and I just went up there and tried to finish through contact and end up getting the dunk. So I just wanted to finish the play.
You think that was a better highlight, or the big man stepping out and hitting that 3 and then doing his dance on the way back down on the floor?
I'm pretty sure he's very excited about that. He doesn't get too many opportunities, and that was a great opportunity for him. I'm happy he made the shot. Yeah. He also made another shot, so I'm very happy for Blake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about their big guys inside? You're banging in there all night with them. What makes them so tough? They kind of control the paint with rebounds and points. Obviously they got some big bodies that just keep throwing them at you. Is that part of it?
They're big, and they're pretty talented. So I just try to match their intensity, and there was a lot of them that was coming down the paint. So I just tried to keep fighting. But yeah, I give them their props. They play hard.
Any questions for either of our players? Questions, Coach Sendroff?
Can we let these guys go back? Is that okay? All right. Yeah.
Thanks.
They got to shower up. Thank you.
Coach, just sort of the same thing that I asked Jimmy. That first half had to be pretty pleased with it, and then to look up and be trailing with that, kind of maybe felt like you should have been ahead, or not?
Yeah, not necessarily that, but was happy that we were competing and were in the game. Obviously, you'd like to be up at halftime, but we were within striking distance. We didn't start the second half great, and I thought that made it difficult for us because they went up 11 real quick within about 2 minutes, I think, and that gave them a comfortable lead, and we were able to scratch and claw our way back, and I think we were down. I'm actually going to look at this here. Yeah, we were down 9. With 9 to go and 11 with 8:45 to go. And we've been in that position the last time we played, and we're able to cut it to 3 and actually gave ourselves a chance to win at UTEP. So that's where I sort of say it got away from us a little bit. We've been in those positions before, and I didn't think our shot selection was great. We fouled a little bit too much and couldn't get enough rebounds. But, they have a lot to do with that, obviously. So we felt confident at that point that we could get back, that we can make it even a closer game, but they made the plays that they need to make, and they made the plays that good teams make, and you got to give them a lot of credit because we never really were able to get back closer than that number, and literally the last time we played, we were in the exact same boat. We were able to give ourselves a chance to win the game. We just we missed a couple shots late.
How much do you think Cliff Alexander in the second half changed the game for Kansas? He seemed like he was more active on the rebounds, in blocking
Yeah.
shots for you. It made it a lot tougher for your guys.
Physical. I mean, he's a good player. Wow. And they have a bunch of them that, you know, I think that they'll continue to get better and better. Like in the first half, Aubrey, who I know hadn't started early in the year, and you know, he was unbelievable in the first half, and you know, I'm sure he's just scratching the surface of what Coach Self would like to get out of him night in and night out. And I thought in the second half, all of their big guys, Lucas, just all of them, they just sort of wore on us with their physicality, and they caught the ball in tight. And Jimmy, who played great in the first half, really couldn't get going in the second half. I think those guys had a lot to do with it. They blocked a number of shots whether it was a jump, I mean, they blocked some jump shots, they blocked a number of shots in there that, you know, just their physicality. It's something that our guys need to learn from and take that moving forward. But I think that is part of what makes Kansas, is those big physical guys up front that are just, they wear on you over the course of 40 minutes.
Overall, coming in game plan, I mean, what did you hope to kind of?
Well, our big thing, again, for us to have had a chance, we had to rebound with them, which we didn't do. And we're a good rebounding team, or we've been a good rebounding team. And we had to limit transition points. And again, I don't know if that 19-0 number is accurate or not, but you know, if it is accurate, 19-0 in transition and minus 13 on the glass, that's just a formula. We can't beat a team like this with those numbers. I don't think we can beat anybody with those numbers, but certainly a team that's you know, that's as good and well coached as these guys are, we would have needed to be much closer to even on the glass to have given us a chance. And that was, you know, that was our focus, was rebounding, transition. But you know, the other team has something to do with that too. So they you know, we were trying to box them out, but they got big bodies, and they did a really good job on the glass.
Any questions, Coach?
All right, thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thanks, guys.